This guy, vegetable man. This guy, butcher. This person, old lady. Like, what the fuck, dude? She just got...
Wednesday, Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Thursday, Edgeworth Investigations.
It looks like the bullet passed right through his stomach area, sir.
In other words, he was shot.
Yep. And until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that.
Please have the body sent to the morgue and once...
Friday, Yakuza 0.
Hi.
Monday, Eastward.
John's got ulterior motives. Maybe John is interested in something else. What do you think, huh?
Tuesday, The Lion's Song.
This guy, vegetable man. This guy, butcher. This person, old lady. Like, what the fuck, dude? She just got...
Wednesday, Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Thursday, Edgeworth Investigations.
It looks like the bullet passed right through his stomach area, sir.
In other words, he was shot.
Yep. And until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that.
Please have the body sent to the morgue and once...
Friday, Yakuza 0. Monday, Eastward.
John's got ulterior motives. Maybe John is interested in something else. What do you think, huh?
Tuesday, The Lion's Song.
This guy, vegetable man. This guy, butcher. This person, old lady. Like, what the fuck, dude? She just got...
Wednesday, Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Thursday, Edgeworth Investigations.
It looks like the bullet passed right through his stomach area, sir.
In other words, he was shot.
Yep. And until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that.
Please have the body sent to the morgue and once...
Friday, Yakuza 0.
Welcome and happy Thursday. Are you ready for another investigation, my friends? What's up, Stella and Noah? How you guys doing? Happy Thursday. Cheers to fair tidings on this Thursday. Hell yeah, brother. Hope you guys are ready, because I'm pretty excited for this. Also, I found where we can watch Ace Attorney. I think that's just what they call it, Ace Attorney. I think that's the anime for Phoenix Wright. It's just called Ace Attorney, which makes sense because that's what the games are called. Might have lost my sanity for Morrowind. He had a pretty crazy adventure today, Morrowind, dude. Hell yeah. And it looked like you made a lot of new friends in there too, which was pretty cool. I saw a lot of new names. That was awesome, man. Had a great stream today. What up, Domworth and Nawa? Hey, how's it going? But yeah, so I found a place that, we can watch Ace Attorney, so I'm pretty excited for that. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, I did make an event in the Discord for starting the watch parties this Sunday. So if you guys are interested, let me know with that event. I'm going to start it at like 4, I think is what I had put on there, my time. So it's like when we usually have been starting like the last couple movie nights and stuff. So hopefully that works out for everybody. Who better than yesterday? Happy for Thursday stream. Hell yeah. Oh, and with the Ace Attorney ones, like I'm sure we'll watch like a few episodes. You know, probably like, I don't know, I'll probably spend like 2 hours watching as many episodes as we can in that time. So that's probably how I'll plan on doing that. But probably no more than 2 hours though. Just do like 2-hour blocks every Sunday. So I'm pretty excited for it. I did watch a little bit last night once I found it. And I had just the biggest smile on my face the entire time. So I think it's going to be a really awesome time. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Glad to know that you're feeling better. Hell yeah. That's always a good thing. Yeah, but hope you had a good day. I had a pretty good day. It was productive. I got a lot of work done. And I even sent out another audition for another project that got posted today. So yeah, getting some stuff done in the background. But yeah, without further ado, let's how about we start Turnabout Airlines. Let me get my buttons here so we can go top, bottom, both. All right, everything seems equipped. Let me go ahead and get the inner voice set up. Let me double check to make sure that is indeed using inner voice. When I click that, it is. So I should have the inner voice right now, and I'm pretty sure I do. All right, we're good. You're productive over there. Thank you. To be honest, the voice lines don't take that long when they're just auditions. So, I mean, I was done with that pretty quickly, I guess. But I'm excited to hopefully get on to one of these bigger projects because I think it'll be a fun thing to do because I really enjoy the actual like acting part of it. I think it's a lot of fun. And I tried out for some interesting characters today. Like one of them was sort of like a mad science-y type of guy. He's based off of H.P. Lovecraft character, and it's for this sort of detective audio series, like a radio show, I guess. And then the other character was like a pompous, like fat mayor dude or whatever, like a guy who's running for mayor because he's like super rich or whatever, and he's just kind of like an asshole or whatever, kind of pompous. One of those characters. And I also tried out for that, so it'd be cool because I think it's like there's multiple episodes of it and everything, so that would be pretty exciting to get on something that big. So hell yeah. But yeah, don't worry. Once any of that comes out, you guys will know about it. Don't worry. I know I haven't shut up about Iron. I'm super excited for him to get that done. Oh, which, by the way, new person that came in the other day, I wanted to make sure that I knew exactly who it was because I thought it was him. He, one of our recent follows was the guy who's making Iron, the producer of that. So that was pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Crispy? Hello, friendly friends. How are you, Crispy? How are you on this Forensic Friday for you? What did I think of for us? It was really bad, but what was it? Something with a T, right? Thorough Thursdays? Is that what I had said? I think that's what I said because we're going to be very thorough in our investigations. I think that's what I said. So yeah. Anyways, so to Ace Attorney, I think we recognize this figure here. Do we not? Is this not the ever-famous Von Karma with her whip of justice? Is it actually of justice, though? I don't know. Maybe that's kind of questionable. As you can see, there's some whippage going on right here. Plus, you know, her general like hair shape and stuff. I think that's gonna be Von Karma. That's my guess. Let's find out. Turnabout Airlines confirmed. Nope, I missed that one. My bad, guys. The return of the great thief, Yatagarasu. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day, 2 days ago. Two days earlier. Is he laying next to a pool of blood? What the fuck's up? Oh, it's wine. No, I spilt my wine. No. Hey, what's up, Papa? Can't help myself. I keep playing. I'm on the last case out. Nice, man. It's a good game, probably then, right? Yes, everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet in the air, to be precise. Thank you for flying iFly Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. They are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Should have had my voices up. Got a voice for that. Well, what happened? Something came down, and then that's when the wine spilled? Did someone hit Edgeworth? What the fuck, bro? It's not as spooky as the old one, but maybe that was more spooky as a kid. Oh, I missed what you had said before. My bad. I've been watching Let's Play the remake of Medieval, but I stopped to watch this stream, so it's been a good day so far. Okay, well, that's cool. Right on, right on. Yeah, I would assume that it's not as spooky as it used to be. Like, honestly, I guess when I played it, it was never spooky to me. It looked more goofy than anything for me as a kid. But yeah, when you're a kid, a lot of different things are much spookier, you know? Like Disney movies and stuff. You watch them again as an adult, and it's like, man, they used to scare the piss out of me, but I mean, now it just seems very mild. You just get desensitized, you know? The 9,000 feet club. Yeah, 9,000 feet club of getting knocked the fuck out, apparently. All right, let's see here. March 12th, 6:13 a.m. That's pretty early in the morning. Flight I-390, first floor lounge. So what? 6:13 a.m. where? If we're in the air, like what country are we over? How can you be so sure? You feel like that's gonna be a weird part of this case, huh? Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? 6:13. Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Huh. Slight turbulence indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. As we do know. What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later. Or hand it off to an attendant. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. Where would an elevator go on an airplane? How big is this airplane, dude? Oh, that's what you had already said, Crispy. Yeah, isn't that crazy? I think it's funny how it's like a lot of times, like how you had picked up on that before the game had announced it. Like, I feel like that happens a lot in these games where, like, I'll just be like, wait, what? Did he just say that? And then I'm like, okay. So I click to the next one, and then it's the other character also saying, did you just say that? It's like, oh, okay. It's like, I was intentional. I'm sure this is probably intentional. What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. It's like a double whammy for him, too, because, yeah, he was stuck in that elevator in the DL6 incident, and then now he just had the turbulence, which is like an earthquake, which he fucking hates, and there's an elevator here involved. Mama Stella appreciates the voice acting mods, makes it more enjoyable. Hell yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I think it gives a lot of separation, right? That's why I started doing the whole like cyberpunk stuff, because I think it's a nice separation between who's talking and the context behind who's talking or whatever. So yeah, thank you. Glad you guys appreciate it. I was caught up in a murder that happened on an elevator. How long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. I would assume it goes up and down. Yeah, but there's a dead body in it! How did Edgeworth know this? Oh, it's always dangerous with elevators, isn't it, Edgeworth? What a way to give Edgeworth more bad memories, huh? He's never gonna be able to step foot in an elevator again. What in the world happened?
Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask you to please return to your sit. Eek! He's dead!
Please, calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. What's wrong? Did something happen?
You murderer!
What? No! You have it all wrong. It wasn't me. Interesting. And so this is like a prequel to the last case as well, which is kind of interesting. March 12th, 6:41 a.m. Flight I-390, second floor, first class. Has fondue on his armchair. Oh, is that what that is? Hell yeah, dude. A little fondizzle. Hell yeah. That would be fancy to have at a place like that, dude. Man, that'd be dangerous, dude. The turbulence, man. This is his apartment. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Everyone, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenero.
I'm back, and so are you all. Yay! Yeah, it looks like we're good now. I was just telling everybody earlier, so I think it's OBS that was doing it, so it seems like restarting OBS, well, restarting my whole computer seemed to fix it, but I think maybe it was just OBS, so that's what I'm gonna try next time. But I'm just glad we got it totally perfect now. We haven't dropped a single frame in the 7 minutes, now 8 minutes that we have been streaming. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm glad we conquered it.
Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on the flight.
An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was a murder. What? A murder? What's going on with this flight?
Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated.
Isidore just pulling out a Rancellism. 2A list is toilet. That was a recent one, I think, too. It's hot cheese everywhere, dude. Or oil, man, because sometimes the fondue, don't they have it like oil? We were talking about oil burns earlier in the Discord. Isidore, like, that guy's gonna have some fucking oil burns. I mean, hell, a cheese can be pretty oily itself as well. Another stylism, teat equals test. Yeah, there you go. But someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off.
Please, there's no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit.
Now you've apprehended Edgeworth? Yeah, nobody saw him get, like, cuffed and shoved right there? I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor, and I assure you I'm not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body.
So you say. However, I'm sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant.
I'm sure that holds a lot of water. What was that dude eating down below? No, I'm not sure. I didn't see the person he was over here or something. No, that's right.
I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up.
What kind of... Oh, am I on the right voice there? Forgot I didn't make sure voice meter was set up right. One sec. Oh yeah, we're on inner voice. We should be good. Why doesn't it show me that though? There we go. Now it shows it. Okay.
What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about?
We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation.
Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and in the direction it's going. I'm not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder.
Miss Tenero, is it?
Yes?
I was wondering if you might give me a chance.
A chance? To do what?
A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous?
You have a point.
Hell yeah, he's smooth talking her. She's the killer, calling it now. There you go, use it. Murderer is the command. Here, I'll pop the little card up real quick. You know what to do. All you have to do is put a description in there. It doesn't have to be the exact name.
Very well. I'll listen to what you have to say.
The bolts, is that what you said? Or the baits? The baits. Gotcha.
But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick.
Of course. As you wish.
Good. Very well then. Let's get started.
I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred.
Yeah, I think she could definitely be trying to cover up her own crime by blaming it on him. Flight attendant girl, yeah, there you go. There you go. We got one guess in there. What Miss Tenero saw?
I swear to tell the whole truth in a professional. Oh wait, I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator. It was you, standing there, with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land.
That's it? That's her evidence?
I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it.
Like, what was the murder weapon, right?
I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant.
Oh, we're pressing that. Tell me, what exactly puts the pro in professional flight attendant for you?
Well, it means we are very professional about how we take care of our passengers. Services like fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism. But I'm sure you've already realized that by now, right?
It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion.
Isidore's still going for bikini, dude. Maya Fey, who is not in this case, right? Yeah, I can't imagine all of a sudden Maya's here somehow. Oh, she was also on the plane, and we also think she's the murderer too somehow. Like, what the hell, Maya? Not again.
And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer.
You certainly seem sure of yourself.
Of course. A professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes after all.
Perhaps. But you must admit there are a few who can look at a murder with a clear mind.
The attendants all go through extensive training and are always calm and collected. We'll even calmly serve you coffee, if you so wish, as the plane makes it a splashdown.
I fail to see how that would be the calm and rational thing to do in an emergency.
Even until the bitter end, we are there to serve the passengers.
She's given testimonies before, right? Isn't that just kind of suspicious that she's like, oh, I'm so good at giving testimonies. It's like, that's pretty sus in itself, right? Who the fuck says that? Like, I'm really good at testimonies. And you get your hair so cute. I need to know, right? Yeah, the back of her hair. I hadn't even really looked at that very much. Hey, what's up, Vince? How's it going, man? Welcome in, welcome in. You missed our shitty network errors that we got past. Looks like we have lost a few frames now, but not very many. Only 2%. Almost there. No big deal. Just got home. Well, welcome home, Vince. We are, this is the first case of the, thank you, Isidore. This is the first case of the, well, the first real case of the Edgeworth investigations, because we did, like, the tutorial case last time. And so far, the only thing you would have missed is Edgeworth is on a plane. This is like a prequel to the tutorial mission. It was when he was coming back to the States. And so he's just on this really fancy plane or whatever, and then hits turbulence, and he's like, oh God, I don't like this because I'm afraid of earthquakes. And then opens up this elevator, which I don't know what the fuck there's an elevator doing on a on a plane, but there's a dead body in the elevator, and he's like, oh God, there's a dead body here. And then this flight attendant comes up. She's like, oh, you're the murderer. And so now Edgeworth's being accused of murder, but we're trying to figure out, as Edgeworth, what is the evidence that they have against him, because she says that there's incriminating evidence. Probably hiding a weapon in that hair. Hell yeah, dude, a square weapon. That's why it's a square.
That is the duty of all professional flight attendants.
You certainly are confident. Anyway, shall we return to your testimony?
The scene I saw in front of the elevator.
Yes? What did you see in front of the elevator?
That's what I was just about to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. Framed by the elevator doors and bathed in the light coming from within. It was you, standing there, with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon.
That's what we really need to press. The murder weapon. The murder weapon, dripping with blood. Really now.
I swear that was the grisly scene I saw before me. Thank goodness it wasn't a passenger you who saw, or there'd be widespread panic by now.
As I recall, you were quite panicked yourself at the time.
Excuse me?
You were scared enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder.
Nonsense! Professional flight attendants cannot afford to be that flustered. I witnessed the murder scene and am now listening to your defense, all with a smile.
Apparently, you also lie with a smile on your face.
If you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land.
I'm not the culprit, and yet you would keep these restraints on me.
Mr. Edgeworth, please try to understand what kind of situation you're in right now.
And what exactly is my situation?
I have the backing of the captain to keep you bound in this way. We are within our legal right to restrain anyone who might threaten our captain mid-flight. In essence, you're in the same situation as someone who has been arrested by the police.
So I am to stay restrained until I can clear up all of her doubts. At least I'm close. Her mistake shines like the silver lining on a dark rain cloud. And I'm going to capture some of that light with evidence. But what do we have as evidence? Okay, well, let's take a look at what we might have here. Oh, we do have some evidence. The travel wallet, okay. Picked up from off the floor in front of the elevator. It isn't mine, so whose is it? So it had a little bit of blood on it, so she thought this was the murder weapon, you think? Crime scene notes, body found at 6:15 a.m. inside the elevator, stopped at the first floor lounge. Hey, there's Shiloh, what's up? Welcome back in. We should be good now. Shouldn't be any buffering or very minimal. Inside the elevator, stopped at the first floor lounge. Sky Magazine. Details meals, movies, and other services inside. Touch the check button for details. Check. Flight itinerary. Interesting. All time shown correspond to our departure time zone. Drinks, then meals, then drinks in a movie, then meals during the movie, halfway through, and then drinks afterwards, then a meal after a couple hours, and then finally we'll end it with the drink. I wonder if this timeline's gonna matter at some point. Can I check this stuff? I can check this. It's the crime scene, huh? Got money all over the floor. There's a statue there. I wonder if that's the murder weapon. We got like a little credit card here. That kind of looks like a scratcher or something. He's got a lanyard around his neck that doesn't actually have something on it. Maybe that was what this or this is? Interesting. Clear as crystal, sir. Hell yeah. Clearly inaccurate with how much alcohol that guy had. They beat him with a kitty statue. Yeah, that's what it looks like, right? It looks like there's a little bit of blood on it. It's hard to tell for like certain, but... Alright, so let's see. We have to present something here. Look at the wallet again. Picked up off the floor in front of the elevator. It isn't mine, so whose is it? Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at her testimony again. Swear to tell the whole truth, da-da-da. Unfortunately for you, Miss Edgeworth, I'm certain you're the killer. So you saw in front of the elevator. Oh, in front of the elevator, right? Because she was saying... Maybe that's part of it because it was actually in the elevator? Could that be it? It was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. I feel like it's this one and I should present the wallet. Because the only thing that Edgeworth had in his hand was the wallet, and there's no way he could have murdered the man with a wallet. So I think that's what we're gonna try. But here, you know what? I did something to make it easier to save, since saving is like a super long process. I used one of my like birthday gifts to myself to create hotkeys for the save states, so I can load and save states just by the press of a button. So here we go. I'll just save this as save state 1. Save to slot 1. Oh hell yes. There you go. How you like that? I present. I'll show you guys. Presenting this and present. You birthdayed yourself some raspberry pies? No, not a raspberry pie. No, this is a little bit fancier than that. This is a what they call a quick keys. It's actually made to be used with a drawing pad or whatever. So it's just you can program the keys to be whatever you want, and there's a little screen that tells you what each button does, and you can cycle through the different profiles with that button, and then the wheel has a clickable button in the middle that changes what the wheel does, so it can like zoom, change volume, rotate the things, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. Been trying to figure out how to work it into my like Photoshop and stuff, because that's what I want to use it for a lot of times, because I have to zoom in a lot in Photoshop, change brush size, all that stuff. So that's what I actually got it for. But I've been using it in video games, and you know, I'm trying to use it here for this. And I've actually started to use it quite a bit when I do my when I record my voice lines for my auditions. That way I don't have to use the keyboard at all for when I'm using Audacity, which would be pretty nice for that. Yeah, I'd recommend one if anybody needs something like that. It's a little pricey, though. All right. Miss Tenero.
What? Is it with a sudden yelling all of a sudden?
Or what's it with this yelling all of a sudden? I don't know why I said sudden twice.
Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter.
Miss Tenero. You say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct?
Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip.
Why would you say that? Drip, drip, drip. Edward did say he was passed out for 10 minutes, right? Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah. So it probably happened while he was passed out, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. That can't be right because that would probably lead to some brain damage. He lying? What? Okay. You can be passed out and not have brain damage. That's it. I think you're talking about if he had a concussion and he fell asleep with a concussion. I think maybe that's what you're talking about. But there wasn't any speak of a concussion, so I think that's not right. You can be knocked out and not have a concussion.
Just recalling that the scene sends a chill down my spine.
Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. I sleep for 10 minutes all the time, right?
What?
Oh, look at those eyes.
What?
I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is?
It's a travel wallet, right?
I like how her eye twitches. She's not keeping her cool. She's stressed out. You just drank too much? Yeah, that's probably what it was. Fucking wino over here. Because yeah, at the beginning it showed there was that spilled wine, so he was drinking. He was definitely drinking.
But it looks a little big and bulky.
The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Mr. Nero.
What? Impossible!
Now then, do you still think I am the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet?
No, but I saw blood dripping from the wallet! I know I did!
As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. If you would be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you'd agree it's only grape juice.
Then...
That's right. You mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist.
No!
There. That should clear up that pesky accusation.
Wait just a second. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside, please.
She's trembling. And the tacked on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her. I think that's only if he had a lack of oxygen for that long, right? Yeah. Or if I think it's the concussion too, right? You're not supposed to fall asleep with a concussion. There's no need to look inside, even you can tell from its appearance that it's light.
No! I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of the wallet for myself.
She's a persistent one. Suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Mr. Nero, if you would be so kind as to open the wallets and check the contents for me.
All right. I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here.
Oh, now we get to do it. Boom! What do we have here? Examine. Grape juice stains the outer cover. True, it was I who dropped it in the juice, however. I didn't do it out of ill intentions. Can I look at this? Oh, that's how we open it. It seems that this passport is all that is in here. Yeah, because all of his money was all over the floor. Did you see the crime scene? As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside. Nope, my bad. I got it. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree?
Please hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is it now?
Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look?
Why not? I'm rather curious myself. The victims, right? This is... His name is... Hicks? Ackby Hicks?
Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Acme Hicks, which makes it the victim's property.
Wallet data updated in my organizer.
You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you?
Now, how dare you?
You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon, but it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is.
You son of a bitch. Here's an argument. This is cool. I like how this works.
As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you?
Well, if I was, then why was the money all over the floor and the wallet empty? I think that might be the thing that we have to press here. So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me. I see.
You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of any foul play?
There's no money in the wall. Yeah, exactly. And the money is all over the floor in there. Because just because there's no money in the wall, I think is not the definitive thing. But the fact that there is money all over the floor at the crime scene is more the definitive thing. So that means that we didn't, like, steal the money. I think that would be the stronger case. That everything that was in the wallet was pulled out of the wallet. So if you were trying to say I was going to steal his money, you're wrong because all the money is all over the floor, right? So I think it's got to be that. But of course, we're going to press everything she said, though. I mean, that's one of my rules.
Right. As you claim, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet.
Shouldn't that be proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim? That is one of the collector's edition leather wallet. Yeah, I just noticed it was a fucking Prada, dude, or whatever. Fucking Gucci wallet, dude. Gotta have that Gucci.
Not at all.
Oh, and why not?
Because that wallet may not have been what I thought it was. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed.
Hold it. Keep your money, dead man. The wallet is mine. This wallet's worth way more than all that money. And just turn it upside down, just shake it all over his dead body, just change hitting him in the face and stuff. You think I stole it?
Yes, I'm very sorry to say it, and I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. I never thought I'd see the day, but here I am calling a passenger a thief. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage.
It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks' wallet.
I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple.
I don't think I have any sort of motive to speak of. I never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is this one flight.
But that is more than enough of a reason.
How do you figure?
He was sitting in first class, and I think the implication is quite clear. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you?
You don't think I was after his money? Or no, you think I was after his money? Where did that cockamamie idea come from? Cockamamie? I like the use of cockamamie, dude.
True. You were also a passenger in first class, but I thought something was off about you in those deeply etched lines on your face.
Or on your forehead. Aw, poor Edgeworth. Look, his forehead's fucking clear as a baby. Oh, it didn't come up. I think it was, the end was M-I-E, maybe? Wasn't there an I in there as well when they said it? And it might be an Urban Dictionary thing as well. which if you want to use Urban Dictionary, Isidore, it's UD. Exclamation point UD and then the word, and you can search Urban Dictionary as well. But that one can sometimes have weird stuff come up. And I don't just mean like that the words are funky. Let's see. This is a cockamamie is a decal, a design that can be transferred to a surface. Whoa, what? That's not the definition Edgeworth is using. And that's a decal? A cockamamie? What? Okay, I did not expect that, dude. That's weird. I wonder who uses the word that way. Enough so that it's in like Webster's Dictionary or whatever the fuck that pulls from. Okay. Yeah, there you go. What does this say? Ridiculous. Right, that's the definition. See, Urban Dictionary's got it. Silly to the point of being stupid. Dumb and dumber. Being incredibly stupid. Example, I thought my husband's idea to replace 16-inch wheels on the car with 15-inch wheels was a cockamamie idea. There you go. More the context. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah. Yeah, and Papa, like, another reason the Urban Dictionary, when it makes me think to say, I didn't have to fix it. There was nothing wrong with it. If you try to do yeet, it does the same thing every time for me. I don't know why, but it's only for the word yeet, because we tested that word. So, I don't know what is up with that and why yours get something different than mine. But yeah, there it is. Much better. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right? What the fuck, dude? Because I didn't change anything and it worked just then. Whatever, dude. Computers are weird sometimes, I guess.
None of my business.
Alright, now Edward's mad about her talking about the lines on his forehead. I wonder if it's an API Easter egg. Maybe, dude. Yeah, I don't know. The good as guess as any I got.
They're not lines. They're perfectly normal and a part of my natural face.
I don't think I've ever met someone with such terrible countenance on a flight before.
Yeah, see? Like, what is up with that, dude? I did it 3 times, too, right? Like, what the... What? That's so bizarre, dude. At least it doesn't fill up this chat. That's funny.
Nah.
And that's when it hit me. You have the face of someone with money trouble.
She really is making a fool of herself, pursuing this line of logic. I should spare her and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony.
Time for another save state. Let's go ahead and get to the thing we're going to press against. It was very simple. It was for his money. We'll go ahead and do a save. Save to slot 1. Text-to-speech IDs. That's one reason why I don't do text-to-speech here. Because I hate it when that stuff goes on. Like, if someone has text-to-speech on their stream and somebody does something like that, I mute it. If not, just exit the stream if I'm not having a very good time. But usually I just mute it because I hate when people do that. Hey, it's Magpie. What's up? Hello, Don. It's Magpie. Just popping in to say hi before my Thursday meeting in a little under half an hour. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Magpie. I appreciate it. Hell yeah, man. I love seeing your face, or your name, I should say. So thank you. Hopefully your meeting goes well. Let's see. You're here to steal his money, and we're going to present the crime scene. Are you ready? We'll do full screen for the present because you get to see Ezra's face at the bottom.
Objection!
I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss Tenero. What is it now?
Miss Tenero, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony.
What are you talking about?
It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. What about this scene would prove that the motive for the murder was not the money?
I mean, it's the money all over the floor. Derpity derpity, right? Just wishing I didn't have meetings on the same day you did your Ace Attorney streams. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that, Magpie. Yeah, that's rough, brother. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and present this, so I'll switch back over to this real quick.
If I might direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor.
Ah!
That's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after.
Ah!
I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money.
But the wallet.
Ah, yes, the wallet. You will also recall that the only thing in it is Mr. Hicks' passport.
Ah!
I probably could have presented either or there. If you really insist that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet.
Forgive me, please!
There's a lot of ease every time we get someone, like last week. How much of an investigation game is Edgeworth is the only one allowed to have a brain cell today? Yeah, everybody's just too stupid and doesn't see all the contradictions that they're saying. But Edgeworth's there, dude. He's like, I live in a world of idiots. It's a limited edition. Stop trying to take my new wallet. Yeah.
Hey, I stole this fair and square. I mean, I found it.
Hey, what the heck? Are you saying the attendant's wrong? So that guy isn't the killer? Don't believe it. Don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick.
Will you all please be quiet? Mr. Nero,
Yes?
you lost your cool when you saw a dead body. Plus the lounge was dark and looking into the light from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought that I was the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you for releasing me.
Wingdings. What? And then we get wingdings, dude? I mean, that's not even like wingdings, is it? It might as well be. What the fuck, dude? Who said what? Oh, snap, it was a Pokemon, yeah. It was like an unknown or something.
What is it now?
Who's this guy? What the fuck? I feel like if I even try to, like, just say a bunch of gibberish, I'm just gonna be offensive, so I'm just not gonna do anything here. And we're gonna switch to standing mode. See you later. I don't want to voice act this one. Bye-bye. So is it that they're like Egyptian or something, and those are supposed to be like hieroglyphics or something? I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense out of this. That theme music, though, hell yeah, dude. All right, let us continue.
Miss Tenero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged.
It sounds like Borginian? But I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on the flight who...
I said that he is giving the runabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well, see? You, the attendant.
Yes, sir.
I want this person to be under arrest until we arrive at the airport.
And then what? He just walked over to start polishing a statue? This guy's kind of weird, man. Circle, wheel, Eggman, push, ass, grass, circle, wheel, dance, scissor. That's what he was saying. Is he petting the statue? That's what it looks like. He's like, yes, good statue. You didn't kill anybody, did you?
I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for?
What is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you.
Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land.
You!
How dare you try to waste my time?
You are the one who stuck your nose into my affairs.
I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious art.
I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. Oh, I see. And look, he's also got this vase like in a seatbelt and shit. Like, that can't be allowed. What? What the fuck? Little statue, eh? Wonder where he's put that statue.
I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolent. Yes, I am pretty sure that's how you say it in English.
Well, I'd hope that I don't dissolve in water, but I don't think that is what you meant. Oh, insolvent? Is that what he actually said? I thought he said insolent. Where am I? I'm getting confused. That giant vase wearing a seatbelt? Yes, it is, yeah. Say mine off. Oh, you did that at the exact same time that I did. Nice. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name.
I am Zeke Lambic II. I'm a very wealthy man in the Virginia. And I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty.
Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now?
Pardon?
When you said that Mr. Edgeth was giving me the runabout.
No, it's the turnabout. They're always the turnabout. Your autocorrect brain fixed it? Yeah, I guess so. He meant insolent, but said insolvent. Okay, that sounds like... But I thought he said insolent. Yeah, you're right. I just autocorrected. That's funny. It's like those, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those things online. Like, I remember a long time ago they were circulating around Facebook and stuff. But it was like a whole paragraph, but each word was like, had the letters all mixed up. But it had just enough letters that were in the same order that your brain would just fix it and you could read it just fine. It was like, what's some crazy phenomenon thing, you know? Our brains are amazing things.
I have to explain? Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once.
They purposely mess words up. Yep, yeah, exactly.
I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say.
Yes, and yet you continue to blather on.
I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go into the elevator. Going down to the lounge.
I'm sitting there just like making out with his giant vase.
I love you, vase.
Then the guy walks by.
Oh, get away from me and my vase. It was exactly at 6 o'clock.
Okay, this might be where the 10-minute thing comes in.
And what's the significance of that time?
At 6, he says.
Wait, you saw him at 6?
What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth?
He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body?
Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence. So I would say around 6:15.
Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that man Hicks was killed in 15-minute time span. Or in the 15-minute time span. And the only person in the lounge at that time was the prosecutor, yes?
Look at that point, dude.
It was you.
He's doing like finger guns.
Yeah, I was in this seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice.
No, this was the guy you're talking about. What was he eating earlier? What is he eating?
I was still eating. Still haven't finished, see? The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No complaint, I see. Not a single word against this, right?
I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me.
Oh, so you say. But do you have what you say, the evidence?
Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all?
Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw, enough to give testimony. Of course! I was looking at that man the whole time. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time.
Machine.
Yes, that's what the people call it in English, yes. He was making me crazy with the click, click, click.
From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer.
I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself.
He was so much money. Yes, yes, money. Is that him talking to the vase? My precious vase. One has all the wine and the other has all the food together. They both have fire hair. Oh, yeah. Both those redheaded guys. Some square hair. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that crazy? We were talking about that earlier. Like, how does she do that, man? What kind of curling iron does that? She's got a square curler? That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? A simple cell phone. A laptop or organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget. I mean, this must be before smartphones, huh? Am I right? I have a mechanical keyboard to make people like that crazy with the click, click, click. Yeah, my Razer one's pretty loud as well. I could definitely see if I had like a roommate or something, it could possibly bother them because I'm like working on it all day and then I play on it all night. Like, there's always clicks going around here, dude.
I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw.
Miss Tenero,
Yes?
I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene.
What? You want to examine the crime scene?
If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit.
I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the duck pen.
Yes, I think that is how you say it in English. Not quite. It's Fox guarding the hen house, but I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Miss Tenero, if you wait until we arrive, there's a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. Or ejected out of the plane, huh?
I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say.
Ha! This should not be approved.
Please, Mr. LeBlanc. In an emergency, all decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now, please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back.
Gonna leave me alone here with this
Weirdo!
I have a Razor Black Widow with green switches. Ooh, nice. Hell yeah, man. If you're truly powerful, you can make people crazy with the click-click without the mechanical keyboard. I am very loud typist. Oh, yeah, you just got those power fingers, dude. Just slamming them, man. Just fucking slam that shit. You can use your power and the clickety-clack of the switch to create complete racial dominance. Mwah. Yes, no one can hear anything over those clicks. That's funny. Yeah, I have the tournament one. I don't know what the model number of it is, though. This is the one I have. For all I know, maybe it's the Black Widow as well. I don't remember what the model of it is. But it's pretty good. It lights up and stuff. It's pretty.
You are not planning to erase evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes?
Of course not.
Ha! We will see.
Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene.
What? Unbelievable!
I am in your jet, Mr. Nero.
However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that?
Of course. I see no problem with that stipulation. It is only natural that I am still a suspect in this case.
I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope this reassures. I hope this reassurance. I hope this is reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to touch the partner button.
Where's your partner button, girl? What the fuck? I mean, I know what she's talking about. Yeah, I think that's one of the original models of the Black Widow Knights. Oh, cool, nice, hell yeah. It is a Black Widow. I wasn't quite sure. I just know it's the tournament edition of whatever model it was. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I just kind of wish it was the like full one because it would have the numpad. Because I think because it's the tournament edition, it makes it the small one. But because I do miss that numpad sometimes. But I mean, the desk space is nice. It's definitely a trade-off, right? Has Ling shown up in the game yet? He's just the best. No, I don't think so. I don't think we've met anybody named Lang yet. Not that I can think of. Because the only people we really met last week was I don't even remember his name. He was just a tennis guy or whatever. That's the first murderer. Because I think everybody else in last week's we had met before. And so now these are like all new people here, but I don't think we've met Lang yet. So maybe when we get back. Sweatband, yeah, teeny tiny sweatband though. He had that teeny tiny like band all the way around. All right, let's see.
It's time to head to the scene of the crime, the first floor lounge.
I feel like I have a harder time reading the words on these graphics. I do appreciate the updated version for the font. I think. All right, so Miss Tenero is our partner. I'll show you guys the bottom. There we go. We got our little map here, and away we go. Who's this? She's got a little cat person with her? What's up? Talk to her.
Excuse me, but may I have a word with you?
You there!
If you need something, please ask Miss Rhoda over there, okay?
What the? Hey, wake up, you!
I'm terribly sorry that she's being so rude, Mr. Edgeworth.
No need for you to apologize. I just find it hard to believe she's asleep on the job. If I were her boss, I'd see to that her salary was cut so low that it was in the red.
He's basically charging her to work there now. That's a classic Edgeworth, huh? Gonna have to leave before Lang shows up. True tragedy. I just think he's neat. Oh, hell yeah, man. Can't wait to meet him. Let's see here. Examine the door.
That leads to the emergency escape hatch. You can't go there in mid-flight.
And that's the probability that the criminal escaped through here. Or what's the probability that the criminal escaped through here?
100%.
What?
Oh, let me finish my thought. I'm 100% certain they didn't.
That was like a Maya thing almost.
When I'm searching for an answer, only complete thoughts need apply.
There's that no brain cells for everybody but Edgeworth thing right there. Examine.
In order to preserve the crime scene, I'm afraid the elevator is not in service. To get to the first floor lounge, you should take the stairs.
Alright, got stairs over here. What's this book? Can we look at that? Examine.
No, that's right. I was in the middle of recreating a chess game.
Just an observation, but aren't there too many red knights around that lone blue pawn?
Nonsense. It simply shows that the blue pawn is in no match for the red knight's might.
Okay, so is that supposed to be like a metaphor for what's happening here? Like he's surrounded by people that suspect him, but he's still gonna make it through? Anyway, have a good one. I gotta get to my meeting. Good luck investigating. Thank you, Magpie. Have a good time at your meeting, man. Well, hopefully we'll see you later, maybe? The kind of plane has stairs and an elevator. Oh, dude, apparently it's some fucking really fancy one. Look at that. It's even got a fucking bar. Damn, dude. This is a fancy plane. Edgeworth only goes for the nicest planes, dude. March 12th, 7:26 a.m. Flight I-390, first floor lounge. Oh, you know, and I think I might know who Lang is based off of some clips I've seen. But we'll see. With more booze on the ground. Yeah, dude, there's booze all over this place.
I want to thank you for your help back there, Mr. Nero.
It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you to that extent. I don't want you to think your standing with me has changed.
I see. I will bear that in mind.
I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that. We reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel that you are not making progress. And when we do, we ask that you please return to your seat at that time.
So my time runs out as his and his crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board?
I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes in first class without a staff card key.
No one can move between those two classes. This is not right? No one can move between those two classes in first class without a staff... Oh, okay. No, I get it. I don't know why that took me so long. It sounded like it was worded wrong, but that was just me. I get it now.
And we found no record of a key card being used at all.
Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. Good one, Edgeworth. At least I know that much for sure. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered either.
Begin investigation. Here we go. They say it is grape juice for child viewers. Yeah, but it's definitely wine. Yeah, it's definitely fermented grape juice. Yeah, there you go, Crispy. It's worded weird to say that only some people can have access to everything. Yeah, it is definitely worded weird. That's why I sat there for a second. I was like, I don't know if that's how I would say that, but I get it. It just took me a second, but I do get it. Yeah, sometimes this game makes me brain fart.
Now then, let's get started.
But where should we start from?
We'll start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 a.m. and 6:15 a.m. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere. Where was the killer? What clues point to where the killer could have been?
If you are to believe what you say is true, then yes.
The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust.
Okay, so we should probably, like, check out this giant splotch on the floor.
There is some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. Grape juice. For all you kids out there. I assume it was fermented and then spilled during the turbulence.
Oh, we must clean that up or someone might get hurt.
Aha!
So it was the alcoholic.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I found some very important evidence. These footprints, I assume. What is the important piece of evidence in this scene? It's kind of funny. Where's the clue, Blue? Right here. Where's the clue? Huh? What? Where is it?
What is it?
They're a little smudged, but I think we can both agree they are a set of footprints. There is some spilled grape juice on the floor in front of the elevator. Spilled grape juice. Loafers, clearly. Oh, because, yeah, I guess I can see what you mean by that, yeah?
So you think...
Yes, these belong to our killer. And then he's like, oh, actually, these match my shoe size. Oh. Oops. The shoe is a size 9. What size are Edgeworth, huh?
Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe size of everyone in first class.
I don't think that will be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definite match.
Oh, I see.
Ah, okay. He goes to put his foot on and he's like, oh, they're smudged as he's like grinding his foot into it. Like, we can't see how big the shoe print was because it's smudged as he's just sitting there. Screech, screech,
screech, screech. Just wiping it around. That'd be funny. So it was me, exactly. Although there's not much or any voice acting to be done, I'm definitely down for watching you play Medieval, even though I'll have seen it. Yeah, because you're watching a Let's Play now, aren't you, Crispy? Yeah, I think it'd be a fun thing to play after Spyro. Maybe we can do a couple retro games for a little bit, you know, do Spyro, do Medieval, and then I'm thinking maybe Ratchet and Clank, because I've been wanting to play Ratchet and Clank on stream for a while. And I got quite a few of them on PS Now. So while we can't play all of them, we can definitely knock out a few of them. How did the person get beyond the bars? Oh, that's a good question. I guess the bars must have been up, I guess? Maybe that'll be the next thing we're gonna have to look into, huh? Does the size of the foot correlate to the size of the hand? Yeah, and the size of the other things? I see where you're going with that. Let me look at the gate.
The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters. But we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed.
There must still be clues to be found here in this lounge. We must remain ever vigilant.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of clues, Ezra. We barely looked at anything, bro.
Oh, there's a dead body here. Did you notice that? What floors does this elevator service?
Only the first and second, although it can also go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew keycard.
So the only floors accessible to passengers are the first and second. Huh?
Elevator. The victim's body was found inside the elevator that connects the first and second floor. Going on a Mad Dog gaming spree. Are multiple of those Mad Dog? Ratchet and Clank, Spyro, and then what? Crash Bandicoot? No, not Crash Bandicoot. I'm not a Crash Bandicoot fan. But yeah, I guess I didn't know. Is Spyro Mad Dog? I guess I didn't know it was, if it was. I don't remember that one being Mad Dog. Oop.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
He says that every time. And switch. There we go. Definitely want to look at this thing. I've been eyeing that the whole time, man.
What is this sinister-looking figure on the floor here?
iFly Airlines? What is that? Is that like one of those little raccoon things or whatever? I can't remember what they're called. In Japan, don't they call them something else?
Oh, that's a piggy bank of our company mascot, Mr. iFly. It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell in our in-flight shop.
Well, we got two things linking the shop to this scene of the crime.
This bank is a limited edition and is so popular that we're down to our last one.
You have an in-flight shop?
Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment, but it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks' body was discovered.
There's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon?
Murder weapon, Mr. iFly. The blood on it is still fresh. Could this be the murder weapon? Could it be? Nope, I was wrong. It's Activision. Oh, okay. You don't like bandicoots in Australian Icon? Well, I'm alright with the animal bandicoots. I wouldn't have anything wrong with that, but Crash Bandicoot the game? Not a fan of him. Never been a fan of him. I played the first one. It was like my first PS1 game was Crash Bandicoot. And I played through it and everything, but I really don't like the format of the game. It's got to be one of my least favorites. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I've never actually played that, but I have seen that game a few times. Tanuki. Yeah, Tanuki. That's what it was, Chris. Yeah, you got it. That's what I was trying to think of. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Oh, yeah, we're looking for evidence down here now. Oop. So I want to look at this lanyard. That seems interesting to me.
I wonder what was hanging off of this lanyard. Something missing from this picture. Now, if I could just put my finger on it.
How about this thing in his pocket?
There's something sticking out of his pocket. Hope you won't mind if I take a look at what's inside.
It's a picture. It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. Look at that, like a museum, huh? Oh, we can see what was hanging from the lanyard. Was it like a little radio or something? Photo of Mr. Hicks. Type photographs discovered inside the elevator. Photo of Mr. Hicks. Data jotted down in my organizer. The money. Money is strewn all over the floor of the elevator. I would guess it was all in Mr. Hicks' wallet at some point. What's this thing? Oh, it's just the money again, okay. How about this card? It's still the money, okay. Then can I examine his knee? I assume that just means the body. Well, I was just talking about him as a mascot character. Oh, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger? Hell yeah, dude. Those are Tasmanian animals, Papa. They don't associate with the rest of Australia. They segregate themselves to a single area. I played them and I did enjoy them, but I don't have any desire to go back and play them again. Not like Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, Legends of Dragoon, or Legends of like Gaia, which it kind of says something too, right? I assume you're talking about Crash Bandicoot, right? Because it says something about that, because all of those games you listed are super long. They're like long epic RPGs, and you'd still rather play them than a game you could probably beat in one day. You know what I mean? I think that really says something about how enjoyable they are, right? All good games too. I never played Legends of Dragoon, but my brother like played it multiple times. He borrowed it from a friend, and I watched him play a lot of it. And that game was pretty badass. I remember it was like his favorite RPG for a while. But that could be one I could eventually try playing, I guess, because I've never actually played through it myself. My brother just would never shut up about it, and he was always playing it, so I just watched him. Kind of like Kingdom Hearts. I watched my brother play that one too. All right, let's examine the body. I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight.
So, Mr. Hicks, he's really dead?
Yes. She's trembling. Although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there.
Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes.
I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see.
There's blood on the back of Mr. Hicks' head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck by very hard. Yep, do it. You need to play it at least once. Yeah, it always looked really cool, and it sounds really cool, you know? Like, I definitely... Well, it wasn't because I didn't want to play it that I didn't play it, you know what I mean? I think it's mostly just because I watched my brother play most of it, and it was just like, okay, I'm ready to move on to. You know? I like Crash, but only 2 and 3. Oh, really? Well, I never played 2 and 3, but because I just really didn't like the format of 1. I did play Crash Team Racing, though. We own that, and I did play quite a bit of that, although I will say that, I mean, Mario Kart is better. And even back then, I would even say Diddy Kong Racing was the best. I was a Diddy Kong Racing kid for sure back then. But I did also really like Mario Kart. What? Please tell me that you're that you're dead. I must know. Please tell me you're dead. Whoa. Oh, good. You're only sleeping.
Oh, he's just sleeping.
Blunt force trauma. Wound to the back of Hicks' head suggests blunt force trauma. But what caused it? Probably the little Tanuki statue, brah. Even his glasses are broken. Broken glasses. The victim's glasses are broken. Were they broken during his murder? Okay. I think we've probably gotten all the evidence, right? Should we look at his hand? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like the body. Okay, so I think we're ready for some logic, I think? I love the music, guys. 3 was my favorite Crash. Love CTR and Crash Bash. Crash Mario Party-ish. Oh, really? I didn't even know. I haven't even ever heard of Crash Bash. That's interesting. I like how they were trying to follow the same Mario formula there, right? Like, there's definitely like an obvious, like, them following right afterwards. I mean, I guess I don't know the order in which they were released. I just assumed Mario is first. You could be the original Conqueror's Bad Fur Day. Yeah, I could do Conqueror's Bad Fur Day. Yeah, because that's another one my brother played that I didn't. And I think I personally just wasn't interested in it, even though we always used to fight over who played Conqueror in Diddy Kong Racing. Because, yeah, wasn't it... Did Diddy Kong Racing come out, then Conker's Bad Fur Day came out? Or was it the other way around? I can't remember. If they made it after that or before. But, yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day was supposed to be, like, a really, like, raunchy game, too, wasn't it? If I remember right. I could be misremembering.
Hit the button.
Remember that from a Funhouse video where they were playing Conker's Bad Fur Day. Anyways, where was the killer? Murder weapon, Mr. iFly, elevator, broken glasses, spilled grape juice, blunt force trauma. So can I do blunt force trauma and broken glasses? And bloken? Can I talk? Could I please talk normally? They changed the laws around game releases because of that game. Really? Conker's Bad Fur Day? Is that the one? Conker was pretty raunchy. Also, it is on the rare replay through Game Pass too. Oh, is it really? Oh, well then that makes it really easy. So why not at that point, huh? I'll have to get around to that at some point. I feel like I got a lot of retro games all of a sudden since we were going through Spyro and then Medieval was mentioned, and then I was thinking Ratchet and Clank, and maybe I can fit Conker's Bad Fur Day in there. I like to have only one retro day personally because I don't like to. I mean, not that I don't like to, but I like to play new games a lot more, and there's so many of those. Is it the Xbox version though? I believe so. Oh, that would make sense, right? They changed a lot in the remake. Oh, so you're thinking I should probably go ahead and still do the 64 one? Because I mean, I can play it on an emulator. I'm not against that. I've already done that before. Now let's connect these broken glasses and blunt force trauma. Oh, let's save first, right? There we go.
The pieces don't fit together quite right.
Ah, shit, that didn't work? Well, now we can do that. There we go, I didn't lose any health. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean I failed? What? Fuck you. Still a really good game. Hell yeah, yeah. I'll definitely put it on the list. I need to start writing these retro games down that we've got so many in a row. I need to put them on my my spreadsheet. I might do that here in a second. But all the original reasons the game was banned were taken out. See, and that... I mean, I guess I'll have to check, like, if it's okay on Twitch to play the original. I assume maybe it's okay, but I don't know. They do have quite a few games on the banned game list, so maybe I should consult that first. All right, I'm actually going to use the restroom real quick, guys, before we actually get into this logic stuff. So I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. Good time if you guys want to go to the bathroom, stretch, get a snack, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, don't go away. Be right back.
Monday, Eastward.
John's got ulterior motives. Maybe John is interested in something else. What do you think, huh?
Tuesday, The Lion's Song.
This guy, vegetable man. This guy, butcher. This person, old lady. Like, what the fuck, dude? She just got...
Wednesday, Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Thursday, Edgeworth Investigations.
It looks like the bullet passed right through his stomach area, sir.
In other words, he was shot.
Yep. And until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that.
Please have the body sent to the morgue. Once.
Friday, Yakuza 0. Monday, Eastward.
John's got ulterior motives. Maybe John is interested in something else. What do you think, huh?
Tuesday, the Lion's Song.
This guy, vegetable guy. This guy, butcher. This person, old lady. Like, what the fuck, dude? She just got... That lady, she got shafted.
Wednesday, Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
I'm back. Got a little refill on my wine. I guess I said that because it's actually grape juice. I was gonna do the grape juice joke, but it actually is grape juice, though, so that wouldn't be very honest. Hell yeah, Papa's streaming tonight. What are you streaming tonight, Papa? Are you gonna do that idea you had that you talked about in the stream chat? Stream chat, I made something for Dan. Oh, do you want me to show it on stream, Papa? Or should I just check it out personally? I'm looking at it. I'm gonna look at it right now. Either way. Oh my god, yes, dude. That's hilarious, dude. Yeah, Vibe and Waymaker, nice. Yeah, you can show it. Okay, yeah. I know it's still cropped, but that's all you need to see right there. So Dan is another member of Strange Planet. He's recently had to cut back on his streams a little bit, but I believe he streams tomorrow, and he streams on Monday. But the joke here is that yeah, Dan is the waffle copter because Dan will not shut the fuck up. He just talks and talks and talks. So we call him the waffle copter. And so Papa made this. I wonder if we can make that a sticker, dude, because that should absolutely be a sticker on the Discord, man. I think that's hilarious, dude. I might have to look in to see if we can make that happen. Waffle emote, he was asking for it today. Oh, this is his emo? He was asking for his emo today? Hell yeah, dude. That's a good emo, man. I think we should make it a sticker if we can in the Discord, just so it'll come up bigger. I love those stickers. We always need more of those as well. If you guys haven't seen it while we're in here, here, let me do this really quick. I got the event going for watching the Phoenix Wright. If you guys wanna join, you can let me know that you're interested by clicking right here. And same thing with the other events. You guys can find all the events up here, by the way. So we have, here's the movie night event, and if you want to know what time in your local time, it should tell you right here. And then same thing with this one right here. So yeah, let us know you're interested. Then it puts you on a little list of people that are interested, like this. There you go. Back to this. And this. There we go. Looks so much better like that, doesn't it? I like it. Hell yeah, dude. Sticker 2, definitely. Yeah, I agree, yeah. Yeah, Papa, thank you. Yeah, if anybody in here, if there happens to be anybody who's not in the Discord already, there's a link right there. You can join on up. I'll be able to join on Sunday. Apparently, it's my birthday, and I forgot till yesterday. Really? Apparently, it's my birthday. Well, happy early birthday, Isidore. Hell yeah, man. Well, I hope you do something fun. You got any cool plans or anything? Yeah, don't worry about just watching Ace Attorney with us. I mean, it sounds like you might be having a good time. But we will be watching it for the next couple of weeks, though. So if you want, you can definitely join us next week if you're available. Nope, you don't have anything fun? What the fuck? We better hurry up and start planning, bro. Or maybe someone's got a surprise for you, you know? Maybe somebody didn't forget. Let's see. These two didn't work. Oh, shit, I automatically connected it. Nope. Load. This is not going to work. How do I go back? Oh, there we go. Okay. Spill grape juice. Give me a sec. I got to turn the AC up a little bit. I'm burning up in all these layers. I got the vape. Yeah, there we go. That should be better. We like birthday surprises here. Yes, we do. Spend time with family. Hey, that's good. Hell yeah, man. And yeah, thanks again for that surprise, Stella and everybody else who worked on that. Well, let's see here. Where was the killer? Spilled grape juice, blunt force trauma, murder weapon. Okay, the murder weapon in the broken glasses. Let's see. Elevator. The victim's body was found inside the elevator that connects the first floor with the second floor. There is some spilled grape juice on the floor in front of the elevator. Could the spilled grape juice have something to do with the broken glasses? You think he attacked him with two things? Where was the killer? What clues point to where the killer could have been? Well, the spilled grape juice does, right? So maybe we should connect these two things. Right? Logic! Aw, oh, damn it.
The pieces don't fit together quite right.
Yeah, whatever. That's it so much faster. I'm glad I did that. In fact, I should make the save state. Well, I don't have any selected, so let's do that. Wound on the back of Hicks' head suggests blunt force trauma, but what caused it? Well, the weapon, right? That makes sense, right? That's logic, right? Right? Make me feel like I'm crazy, game. Here we go.
A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death.
Oh, we can go back to just one screen.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out.
Yes? What is it?
The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head.
Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of the Obvious title?
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating?
It would appear that this figure is our murder weapon.
Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection.
Perhaps Master of the Oblivious would be more befitting.
I almost just read that as obvious again. Mr. Iffy Piggy Bank data jotted down the organizer. Where was the killer in the elevator? Could it be where was the killer in the elevator? Was the killer in the elevator and then he ambushes the guy right as the other dude was gonna get on the elevator? Let's try these two. We need to make a new save state.
He was in the elevator. Logically, right? Oh. True. There wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story.
In the elevator with Hicks? If only I could prove that the killer rode the elevator with Hicks. Broken glasses. In the elevator. Maybe the broken glass isn't in the elevator with Hicks? Like, I don't know about that one. I'm not feeling as confident about that, but let's try it.
No logic work for me!
Can't see a clear connection. Damn it! Load. Alright, spilled grape juice in broken glasses. I'm not seeing a connection, but maybe. Have I made all the connections I can make? Maybe there's more evidence. Not exactly a shining example of perfect line of logic. Alright, edgy boy, come on down. Did we try these two together? Spilled grape juice and broken glasses. I think we tried these two. The only thing we haven't tried is these two. In the elevator with Hicks and spilled grape juice.
I have it!
I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder.
What? Really?
Yes, it's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding, or rather the grape juice in this case. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact. That someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person.
But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself?
Ah, but if you take a look at the victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless.
Which means?
Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
Oh, my bad. We can go to that one. Waffle Copper BTTV. Hell yeah, dude. Feel free to slap it on my channel. I think you got mod stuff on my channel, I think. See, that's why I never think about my birthday, so it's a surprise. Yeah, there you go. You like surprises? Well, if you forget about stuff, makes it a surprise later. Oh, yeah, man. I hope somebody's got something in store for you, man. There's actually one other person inside the elevator. Grape juice footprints data jotted down in the organizer. Alright. So now we're at the point where you can probably deduce something. I think we've still looked at everything, right? So let's make a new save slot. Deduce? Oh, I didn't mean to deduce. Okay, I forgot that's how deduce works. No, I don't think it is, so hold on. I forgot how deduce works. Let's see. Organizer? We do have this. So maybe the lanyard and this picture, because we can see what's on the lanyard in the picture. It's like a cell phone or something, right? Oh, we also have profiles now. Okay. From North European Republic of Borginia. Says he's a wealthy art dealer, time obsessed. Mr. Iffy's piggy bank. I mean, I guess we could do the piggy bank with the body, because maybe since it's the murder weapon, they're related kind of thing. This travel wallet. I don't know if I could link that into anything. Well, I guess with the money maybe, but I don't know that would. Is that really how that works? We also have the Sky magazine. I think it's more for the schedule inside of it, though. So I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna try this photo with the lanyard first. That's the first thing I'm gonna try. I only have mod for me and Dan, not you. Oh, really? Darn Borginians ruining Borginia for Borginians. The time is 6. Wine time or chow time? Let's take a look. It's a good question, man. Check. 6 o'clock is wine time, it looks like. Well, I guess wine time just ended? Because maybe the blue line is when 6 hits, so it's between 5 and 6. I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? On this plane. So 6 o'clock would have actually have been movie time. Right? So it all happened during a movie, I guess. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. It could very well come into play later. Alright, let's deduce something about the lanyard. Although I don't know that this is going to be all that fruitful, because I'm still figuring out how deduce works.
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
Point out the contradiction. I mean, is this really a contradiction? I mean, sort of. The two things aren't the same, right? Non-consistent. Murderer, alcoholic. Whoever the murderer was, they were definitely alcoholic. Wine time or chow time. Yep, it was fire alcohol. Everybody was drunk watching a movie when it happened. All right, let's see. Let's present. Eureka!
Mr. Hicks' machine is nowhere to be found.
Oh, that's right, because the guy said that he was on his cell phone the whole time. That's what it was then. Okay.
His machine?
It's a cell phone, Mr. Nello. Or, yeah. Tenero, my bad. I said that wrong.
Ah, so I guess because it's not here.
Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Missing cell phone data jotted down in my organizer.
Investigation complete.
GPU driver update. Wish me luck. Good luck, partner. See you on the other side.
What's going on over there?
Oh, he's talking Borginian again. Or wingdings. Leaf, beetle, fish, deer, twigs, tree. Key, scissors, leaf. I don't know what that is. Exclamation point. Bowing or praying person, kneeling or something. Key, twigs, tree. What the fuck? Trying to make sense of all this stuff. Hey, look, this guy's Kamehameha, dude. And then there's the Kamehameha blast, right? Hey, I'm with you. I'm following. I got it.
Unforgivable! This is unforgivable! Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late!
The movie is late?
It's the same level of bad as the plane arrived late.
As if the plane were late. Okay.
But the movie.
What? I will not talk to you anymore. You are just wasting my time.
What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there is no emergency, please return to your seat, sir.
Do not tell me what to do. I need not sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you're innocent yet?
If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now.
What? Nonsense. Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken?
Not mistaken, merely that there is room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more.
Fine. Suit yourself.
I want a distinct lip twitch like that with when I get flustered. I think there's like two people who had that same twitch too, because so did Miss Tenero. She had that too, and she was like smiling. She's like twitching the same way.
What I saw. I'm certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed at the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal.
Or somebody else was in the elevator, dude. Mr. LeBlanc's conclusions seem to make logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me.
So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think you can destroy it, then come. Let me see. Hurry. Do I look like a man who is having the time to wait for you?
Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow, and fast.
What I saw. Rebuttal. I'm certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator.
Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at the time?
Of course. I saw what was inside.
And you are sure that the victim was in the elevator alone?
Yes. The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man.
This last outburst is a bit too important to let go.
The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man.
Was he really alone?
Of course. I will be even 1 cent. I will bet even 1 cent.
1 cent? Yeah, cheap ante. A cheap ante for a cheap testimony. If that's how you want to play it, I'll happily take your 1 cent.
It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed at the 6 and the 12.
I assume the pocket watch in this case is the one you keep checking, is that correct?
Oh, you noticed? It is a very expensive antique, I will have you know. The feeling is wonderful when I fully wind it up by hand.
It does look very well designed and quite classy.
I will have to charge you if you want to touch it.
Oh, that's quite all right. Let's continue with your testimony.
What a cheap man you are. Now return the time you wasted back to me. And if we must, I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator at 6 o'clock. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? It's true that I found the victim's body at 6:15.
And that's when I found the two of them as well.
You see? It all matches my testimony. Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal.
That is the most mistaken way of thinking I've ever heard of.
No, no, no! Your silly opinion is what is mistaken.
Please calm down, the both of you. In a sense, you are both mistaken.
Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black, then I don't know what is. I spy a little hole in his words. As you wish, Mr. LeBlanc. I will now show you proof of my innocence. He's certain that he saw him in the elevator. The only person inside that was Mr. Hicks man. This is when the needles in my pocket pointed at the 6 and the 12. Body was discovered 15 minutes after that. Then you, the only person in the lounge at the time, must be the criminal. And so, is it like the footprints or something? You got the missing cell phone. Oh, here, sorry, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Mr. Hicks. Creepy's footprints. Spilled during the turbulence. Looks like footprints and something being dragged. I think this would have to be it, right? Because this is like the closest thing I have that proves someone was in there, right? Because it wasn't Edgeworth's footprints, right? Oh, hey, we got the retro, and this is retro Edgeworth right here, or Domworth, I should say. There you go. Thank you, Isadora. Appreciate that. I think I'm going to try presenting this, but we have to figure out what we're presenting it against, right? Then you, the only person in the lounge at the time, must be the criminal. Let's go back. Body was discovered. So when you, the only person inside. I'm going to press it against this. Let's go ahead and make a save slot. Present the grape juice. Now you match the game. Love it. Yeah, exactly. I do match the game now. That's very true. Hell yeah, look just like little Edgeworth. Do a little finger tap thing. I can check it? What is there to check? Just look at it a little closer, I guess. Come a little closer, baby. Present. Mr. LeBlanc.
What is it?
There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony.
What do you mean?
Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, at the spilled grape juice.
Yes, and I will admit you also spilled it with the blood. Will you, or no, will you admit you also spilled it with the blood?
Okay, very presumptive. No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints.
Footprints?
Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive.
Ugh.
There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? Wingdings again. Kamehameha.
Can you please translate for us?
Holy crap, dude. Whoa, 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 there, little lady. Hold on now. Don't you think you should have an undershirt under there? God damn. What are you up to now, Isadora? You're hanging out a lot, buddy. 64 hours. Hell yeah, dude. You're catching up. That's awesome, dude.
No way, that's totally impossible. I guess is what he said.
No way, that is totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there. I saw it with my own eyes.
Now that is a flight attendant. Those boobies. Hell yeah, damn boobies.
If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us.
Got an interesting little the pinky out thing. When in doubt, pinky out.
I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then, what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me?
Ugh.
Yeah, maybe with a little more accuracy this time, if you don't mind.
Yes, your shirt is open. Yeah, bumblebee tuna. Excuse me, sir. Your balls are showing. Bumblebee tuna. I have to say grape juice, but that's just good content. Hell yeah, dude. I know, I think that's funny. They chase that to grape juice, but her tits can just be hanging out, dude. Who gives a shit? That's where our standards are. We draw that line at an angle, apparently.
I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one!
Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down.
What? Dare you two have an wait. What? Dare you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony?
Dare you to? I don't. That seems really unnatural. I guess maybe he doesn't speak perfect English, though, so that's probably where that's coming from.
No, not at all. Please forget I said anything.
Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth.
If 4 kids got a hold of this, there wouldn't even be murder. Yeah, how crazy would that be? He knocked him out in the elevator. Oh, who knocked that man out? And it's all just like, I don't know. It's like, everything's grape juice. All the blood is just, oh, there's grape juice everywhere too. Oh, I put a cup in the guy's hand. Oh, he spilled it on him. Oopsie. There's a whole pool of grape juice here now. How ridiculous would that be? This all started because of Conker's Bad Fur Day. It all starts at Conker's Bad Fur Day, dude. The fucking snowball.
I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat.
What is that?
So, are you still upset now? I am always upset. The only time I'm not is when I have a piece of my art in my hands. Just like my big vase. Oh yes, pretty vase. It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. I was always checking the time over and over again.
Why? Why would you do that, dude? And that booby would be wearing a turtleneck. Yeah, it would be wearing a turtleneck. What if they even like cut down the size and everything? It's like, get rid of all boobies. No boobies, okay? No booba. Anti-booba. There are a few distinct titles that slipped the cracks and made regulations get stricter. Yeah, I guess I would assume that the hot coffee mod or whatever for Grand Theft Auto probably was one of those. It kind of slipped through the cracks because it wasn't actually like a part of the game, right? You had to like, do something special with that content or whatever. It was just on the disc or something like that. I could see that being one of them. Yes, yeah, there you go. Makes sense. That one was huge, dude. I remember, dude, all over everything. Oh, really? Persona 3? Really? What happens in Persona 3? Is that TOS safe to, TOS safe to describe? What happened to Persona 3?
Why were you so attentive to the time? Because something unforgivable was happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. It turned back to me my time, in money. You understand the point.
So this might be where we use the time mall thing, right? Because the movie was supposed to start at 6, but you were mad about that before the movie was even supposed to start? Because he got in the elevator right at 6. I just feel like that's a weird thing, you know? Like he's all mad. It's like not even 6 yet. Movie starts at 6. It's like 5:50. He's like, God damn, where the fuck is this movie? It's like, wait, dude, it's all cool. Characters shoot themselves in the head with a gun-like object to summon their personas. Oh, really? Oh, damn, dude. Okay, that's interesting. I was not expecting that. For some reason, I was assuming it was sexual, but yeah, I can see why people would react that way. I'm not saying it shouldn't be in the game or whatever, you know, because I almost feel like I guess part of it's so like art's on another level, but that is pretty bad. So, I mean, I'm glad it's not my decision. That's all I'm saying. The young kids who played it ran around shooting themselves in the head. Well, obviously, just like all the young kids who played Grand Theft Auto went around shooting cops and throwing grenades and Molotovs, right? We all remember that, right? Because the games are making the kids violent. That was such a crazy time, dude. I mean, people still say that.
Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? Summary of the plot and the start time interesting.
They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I looked forward greatly to that movie. And I checked my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board.
Oh, but isn't that how was it the destination or the, hold on. The times were based on what? All times are shown to our departure time zone, not destination time zone. So that's your problem, dude. You're totally off on the time. So he was like thinking when it was 5 o'clock, he must have been thinking it was 6 o'clock, I guess then, huh? So then he didn't see the guy leave at 6. He saw him get in the elevator at 5, right? That's what we're figuring out here, I think. Amazing game, but yeah. Oh yeah, Persona 3, yeah. I've never played any Persona games. I've watched Persona 5, I think I watched someone play through all, like, not all, I didn't watch all of it, but they played through all of it, and, you know, I kept coming in and out. But that's about the only Persona. Well, I'm also watching Yuna whenever she plays 4. I've been watching her play that. I don't really have much knowledge about any prior to that. He's complaining about a movie now, so yeah, it's not 6, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got your shit all fucked up, bro.
I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. There's your problem. So my watch is not wrong. I matched the schedule. But the movie was still late. Very, very late.
Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it if it's all right.
The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times.
I'm still gonna press everything, because that's one of my rules.
So this movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in the Sky magazine?
Yes. I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder.
Miss Tenero, was this movie shown on this flight?
Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time.
Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident?
Nonsense! You doubt me!
No! Now stop pointing at me like that. Odd. How did he miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see?
I checked my pocket watch a great number of times. That much I know for sure. My watch is set to my destination's time. I always set it when I board the plane.
I mean, we just gotta press it. We know we gotta present here, but we're gonna press it for now. Persona 3 is extremely good. It's my favorite. So all of them are good. Plus, I love a game with tons of controversy. Oh yeah, just love a good controversy. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I've pondered trying a Persona game out. They're just so long, and I don't know. I guess it's a kind of an unknown for me. But maybe at some point I could try streaming one. I think it's because I hear that they're very grindy. I think that's the thing that makes me like, at least not on stream, because of how grindy it is, but it is very story focused as well, so I mean, and they're pretty cool. So we're gonna press that.
You're sure about what you just testified, Mr. LeBlanc? Yes, of course. I'm a very busy man, and I'm immediately busy when I land. I have many places to go, and no time to waste adjusting my pocket watch.
I see. It was a very valuable statement you just made.
Flatter me all you want, but you will not get 1 cent out of me.
That's all right. All I require is this piece of testimony.
I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me.
Since you only happened to see him, it's possible that you missed something in that glance.
Even if I only happened, I did not miss a thing.
And how can you be so sure?
Just because.
I would appreciate it if you didn't take my life so lightly with a simple just because.
Well, then I was only making a joke. I saw Mr. Hicks, all right? Shouldn't that be enough for you? And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering.
Recommend not playing it on hard. I appreciate that, Isidore. I will definitely take that into consideration if I ever get around to it, for sure. Because I probably would have. So thank you.
Is it possible that someone was hiding inside? What? You dare insult me? I have belief in my eyesight. When I look for art to sell, I am told often I have great sight for the arts.
I think the phrase you were looking for was great sense, although that's debatable. But isn't it possible someone just outside of your line of sight?
You are persistent. I tell you, I looked clearly. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one.
Why do you insist that you are absolutely not mistaken?
Because when I say I'm not wrong, I'm not wrong.
Mr. LeBlanc, if I may, I think beyond misconceptions and mistakes lies the truth.
Funny. That suspiciously mirrors something I told her only a little while ago.
I honestly don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying.
I don't think he's lying either. But I think he might be mistaken about something.
Mistaken?
Yes, and I'm going to correct his mistaken recollection with evidence.
And this professional attendant shall witness the prowess of a professional prosecutor.
Oh, hell yeah, girl. Watch this. Wanna see my moves? Here it is. Set that save slot. Going full screen for this.
Oh, hell yeah. Present!
Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony.
I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board.
Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination.
Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents.
Wait, the correct time is worth its 6 cents? The correct time is worth its 6 cents. I don't... Are we gonna address that? I would like to take a look at this. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks on the flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Miss Tenero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is the flight aligned to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at the transfer point.
That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhengfa.
But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now we are still running on Borginian time.
What?
The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it is only natural that your watch would be out of sync with that schedule.
What?
Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony, and you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior to 3 a.m.
My million grit cents!
Or whatever. Whew. that was hardcore. This should clear up all of the remaining accusations.
So this basically widens the time frame for the time of the death, right?
Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing?
I've got something to say.
And you are Miss Big Tits?
Yeah, I'm Cammy Millie. I'm a flight attendant.
And what is it you wish to say?
Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. What do you mean, Cammy? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his, seat at 5 a.m., you know.
What? How can you be so sure of the time?
Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point.
A message from Mr. iFly. Let's read this. This flight will be This flight will be marking a brief stop to refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Zingfa between 4 and 5 a.m. We ask that all passengers remain on board at that time. Thank you for your cooperation. So you think that's so? This is supposed to all come back to that the thief that I guess left his calling card or whatever that Edgeworth recognized at the crime scene from the tutorial. So I wonder if he got on in the Republic of Zingfa, and that's where he's from, because it was and definitely an Asian sounding name. Oh, the stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Zingfa, correct?
Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks.
And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones board this flight?
No. Not a single person got off or on at Zhangfa.
What about the flight crew?
The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off, but eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane.
And Cammy's big old smile.
Look at my tits.
What's that you're posting, Isidore? Nope. So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Refueling at Zhangfa. Refueling in Zhangfa, data jotted down in the organizer. Oh, short clip, Persona 3 controversy. Oh, okay, right on. Can you post that in the Discord? Because I'll watch that when we get to, when I'm done with the stream. Because that does sound pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you Mr. Akabe Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, I had no idea about that one. All right, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m.
Okay, so what time do you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth?
I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhangfa.
Ah, you were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you were the only one who could be the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in this lounge the entire time? From 5 a.m. onwards? Are you really that big of a drunkard? Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Unfortunately, yes, I do enjoy a glass of wine.
But then, how do we explain the footprints?
Yes, it's not obvious. This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in the lounge, waited to kill him. and then he put the corpse into the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken. But what time I saw Mr. Hicks into the elevator on the second floor does not matter. Because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge.
Everything happened in this lounge. Is that what you really believe, Mr. Blanc?
Do you have another idea?
I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Let's go ahead and do a little save-a-rooney. 20-minute long run-on. Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat. Took off again at 5 a.m. Made a brief stop from 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. to transfer cargo and fuel at the transfer point. Victim supposedly had one, but has gone missing. During the turbulence, looks like footprints in something being dragged. Did we say the drag thing? I don't remember that part. Usually on display at the in-flight shop, found at the crime scene with blood on it. I guess this would, right? Because it's from the in-flight shop. Out of the victim's pocket, a souvenir picture, perhaps. Details meals, movies, other services inside. Body found at 6:15 a.m. inside the elevator on the first floor, was hit on the back of the head. In the elevator. Yeah, I'm thinking it would probably be the little statue. You can check on this thing, huh? Look at the blood, dude. Blood! We can examine it. There was some blood on one of the corners. Could this piggy bank be the murder weapon? Damn it. It's gonna have to be all wonky now. Oh, what's up here? Okay, that's the part where you put the coins in, right? Makes sense. I suppose this is where you insert your coins. I have to say, for a piggy bank, it's made rather well. So well, in fact, that I'm not sure there is a way to take your money out. That's kind of sus, isn't it? I die airlines, yeah. Rather than I fly, yeah, more like I die, bro. It is weird that you wouldn't be able to get your money out of it. It says, I fly airlines. You know, I've seen it occur a lot recently, and it's been bothering me greatly. But why does nobody know how to properly capitalize and space nouns anymore? Oh, it's the I. That's funny. And look at his little butt. You see his little butt? Yeah, a little bit. You see it like that. Alright, anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and present this. See if that works. The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there, and it is not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious?
Such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you were innocent at all.
Nah. Is there no way to win with this man?
If I may.
What is it?
You see, well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
Oh? And why do you know this so well?
Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
And when was this?
It was maybe around 5:40 a.m.
Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence?
That's right.
Really closing the window. You're really fast.
You were in the shop just before the turbulence.
Yes, I was.
She's starting to incriminate herself a little bit. Come to think of it. Miss Tenero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door.
Yes, I did.
And what is beyond that door?
That's the flight attendant's room.
Then you were on the first floor.
Yes. I had to do something at the shop in the flight attendant's room. In the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first, and then to the flight attendant's room.
Are you saying you passed by me at some point?
Yes, you seemed really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by.
I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was.
Anyway, the Pick-a-Pink was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Why did you go in the shop in the first place?
I went there for a work-related matter.
Work, you say?
Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities.
Why did you not say anything about that until now, is what I want to know.
In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well.
Shall we head over there then?
What is it now?
Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're all right. Huh? That's weird.
What is?
Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all.
No, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck is happening here, dude? Can someone tell the truth? Like, at least fucking one time? I don't know. That face. Yeah, Cammy's face. That big old smile. She's got that shit-eating grin.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero?
It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had the permission to search all over, but you don't. And yet, here you are.
You, flight attendant, what are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over us.
The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way.
Miss Tenero, why would you do such a thing?
Please excuse me.
What the fuck happened there, dude?
Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on.
There's something about Miss Tenero that has piqued my curiosity. And right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority.
What's up, Isidore?
These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing. Knack, now's not the time for me to stand here making up soliloquies. I should be hurrying to the shop and investigating.
I kind of want to look around more, dude. What about this?
These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence.
There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area.
Huh? Did you say something?
I said that there is glass here and to be careful.
But why?
Obviously, common sense does not register, even as a blip, on this girl's radar.
Mr. Edgeworth, that's the attendance room.
Nah, please excuse me. It was a simple mistake.
You made a mistake, didn't you? Why don't you just come out and say it?
That's exactly what I just said. I made a small mistake. The fuck is up with this girl?
Don't nod off while I'm talking.
She's just falling asleep. You got a sweet piano, dude.
A piano. It's been a while since I played one of these. Might not be a bad idea to brush up a bit after all this time. Of course, that's contingent on the outcome of this case. It's time to get investigating.
What is this? Something written on the pedestal. Here lies Hugo Eyefly. Is his last name Eyefly, dude? I don't think that's what they meant to write. His name is Hugo Eyefly? Mr. Eyefly! Some more spilt wine. Alright, let's go to the shop. March 12th, 8:32 a.m. Flight I-390. First floor, in-flight shop.
So this is the in-flight shop.
It's quite a mess in here.
You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then.
Hold on. You can't clean up a potential crime scene.
Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much.
I mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm, and collected. Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There was a good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit.
Begin investigation.
In-flight shop.
The glass from this display case door is shattered all over the floor. And it looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Wait. Actually, I think there is something. What's this? A mini captain's hat?
Tiny captain's hat. It's a tiny captain's hat? I swear, I've seen one of these before. Okay. There was a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these display cases.
You know what I'd suggest?
Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip.
Okay, then how about you buy something for me then? As a present.
I can't think of a single reason why I'd want to buy you anything.
But I've had my eye on that pendant for such a long time.
Try paying some attention to me when I ask you something, and then we'll talk. That's funny. And what if I don't get... there's no button down here to call on her as a partner at all. I mean, she's useless, so I don't see why that would be, I suppose. I need a... It's so hot in here still for me. One sec. Let me see if I can't turn the AC up even more, dude. I'm just getting so warm in this wig. It's so hot in here. She's there to try to ball you into getting her free stuff. Yeah. Or to bait you. My bad. The text is so small. Let's see. What are these?
Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it.
Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world, but in the real world, you try, then buy.
No way! But either way, doesn't really matter.
True. Either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they've boarded the plane?
Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
Anyway, see that? Just look at all the Mr. Eyefly heads painted on there. Cute company mascot, isn't he? They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you?
It is certainly making something jump inside my stomach.
Huh? Oh, I guess there's no fooling your refined tastes. You look like you really wanted to get one. And I thought I was going to finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it. Glad that's done, though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again, okay?
But I never showed any interest in it to begin with.
Teehee. It really is pretty horrible, isn't it? You want to know something? This suitcase was designed by Miss Rhoda.
Miss Tenero designed this.
Yeah, it was a company-wide contest.
Well, it does have a very sharp design sense.
Haha, sharp? Like stinky sharp cheddar, maybe. I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It's so... bleh.
Miss Tenero designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I would have expected. What the fuck?
You okay?
I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Miss Mealy. Letting a suitcase freely roll around has got to be a safety violation.
Suitcase. Plane shaking causes it to roll. In-flight suitcase displays can be hazardous. In-flight suitcase displays can be hazardous. That's a weird thing to also have on there. Okay. I guess we just found that out. Why do they have in-flight suitcases? Why do they have an in-flight gift shop? Why so many things, dude? Why so many things?
Here, I'll put it back.
Uh-oh. How's the stream, guys? I'm looking over and now I'm seeing some signs here. It looks like it's okay at OBS, but Twitch is not okay. But I think we're okay. And if OBS says we're okay, I don't know. Some feedback would be great. I just all of a sudden got like worried, like, oh no, is it fucking up, dude? Because it says red bit right here. This has to be a yacht plane. Yeah, it would have to be, right? To be this big and have like a fucking gift shop, dude. You kidding me? Doesn't say I'm losing any frames, so I'm gonna assume that we're good. But yeah, if it's doing any like buffering for you guys, can you know? Alright, so that happened. What's this on the floor? It's been fine for me since you restarted. Okay, cool. Awesome, thanks. You refreshed once or twice. Not bad though. Okay, yeah, once or twice isn't bad. Okay. Cool. I guess I won't believe the bitrate indicator on the stream manager, because that's the only one that says something bad's happening. Everything else says it's good, so I'll trust everything else then. Cool. What's this thing?
There are all kinds of luxury name brand merchandise for sale in this display case. And they're lined up in just such a manner as to scream, "Buy me," to any passers-by.
Okay. What about this thing on the floor? Does this not matter? Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale.
They sell a lot of those when there's some kind of accident or something. But some people buy them even when there's nothing going on. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? Care to buy one?
I sense that the shop is one shopper away from being sued.
I can't believe that. Like, when bad things happen, when an accident happens, they sell that stuff to them. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Horrible. Boring dystopia, dude. What the fuck? Why would you sell them in a crisis? Exactly, like, what a way to make yourselves look like fucking assholes, right? Oh my gosh. Goofy.
Beautiful flowers in a beautiful arrangement. I feel cleansed just by looking at them.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're getting pollen all over.
Oh, excuse me.
Should we talk to her?
I don't know much about this shop, but you can still ask me about whatever.
Haven't done much of this today. Notice anything?
So what do you think about what has happened regarding this case?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I think you're the killer, though, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can assure you that that I'm here in this shop to prove just the opposite.
And then she nods off. Look at that. She becomes like, what was his name? Cousin It or whatever. That's just the big hair guy from the Addams Family or whatever. It kind of looks like that. He's got a lot of hair, dude. Edgy boy.
Oh, yeah, but it was me that got you the permission to look around, you know. So don't forget that, okay?
And she's gone.
How am I supposed to thank you properly if you insist on falling asleep?
Well, you know what would really show your thanks? You see that item on sale over there?
Sorry, but you're going to have to make do with my words of appreciation.
Okay. I could try presenting something to her, I guess. I'll try presenting her own testimony. I don't know what she would say to that.
So what is that? Are you going to give it to me? Oh, but it's not supposed to accept any presents. But I'm not supposed to accept any presents. Unless they're really worth something.
Oh, okay. The refueling made a brief stop. Don't know what she'd say about that. Missing cell phone. Let's have her tell us a little bit about the piggy bank, maybe, since we're in here where it would have been. That bear she's holding looks like the statue, if nobody mentioned that. Oh, yeah, nobody had mentioned it, but you're right. Yeah, it's the mascot for iFly. Yeah, she's talked about the mascot a few times. Yeah, we haven't mentioned it. I don't know if that means shit. Oh, yeah, I don't think it means anything. Because there's also all over the suitcase is the picture of it as well. It's just the mascot for the airline is all. That's probably why she's holding it. Okay, we'll try presenting this. She can tell me a little about it.
Miss Rodoff said that this piggy bank was in the shop, right? Don't you find her a tiny bit suspicious?
I don't think I can say either way yet. There's not enough evidence to convince me that she was lying about anything back there.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else to present her. We already looked at all that. And we looked at the couch.
Stuffed toys, just like the ones Miss Millie is holding, are on display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly.
How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know you want one too. They're great for when you're stressed.
Why do I envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that?
Every time I get stressed out, she just beats the shit out of her stuffed animals. Die mascot has to be a cute bear. Yeah, it just has to be a cute bear. I don't know what else to look at here. Can we logic some stuff, perhaps? Let's create a safe spot. Logic. We got broken glasses, suitcase, murder weapon, iFly, and tiny captain's hat. It's a tiny captain's hat. I swear I've seen one of these before. Does Millie wear a tiny captain's hat? No, she wears a regular stewardess hat, right? Tiny captain's hat. Tiny captain's hat. I don't remember seeing one. It's on, oh yeah, it is on the bear. There you go. Yeah, you're right. So then the murder weapon and the tiny captain's hat are linked, right? Good call, man. The bear is wearing the tiny captain hat. Yep, gotcha.
That probably used to be the piggy banks on the piggy bank's head. Let's give it a go and see. I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from this display case. Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get at it?
It's weird that they would do that. I guess maybe it's the only thing that was like blunt and heavy enough to do it.
Eee, really?
Don't tell me you don't know where things go in this shop.
Well, I don't. Miss Rhoda is in charge of this place. So, come on. How should I know anything?
I sense that further inspection of this display case is needed.
Okay, I'll have to do that. Broken glasses in suitcase. I mean, maybe the suitcase hit him and it broke his glasses. I mean, I'm gonna make a save state, but we'll try it just in case. Oh, here, this is what I'm looking at. It's the only two we got left, so suitcase and broken glasses. We'll try it. Let's see what happens.
Logic, don't fail me now. The pieces don't fit together quite right.
Okay, kind of expected that. Let's look at this display case one more time.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
So this, I wanted to look at what that was. We got some precious jewels.
The glass on this door is broken. Perhaps it was the killer who broke it in order to take the piggy bank. But it's a bit odd that the inside of the case is so devoid of glass shards. Plus the glass broke rather cleanly.
Ah!
What is it? I'm going to lurk a bit and need to help my daughter. Oh, sounds good, man. Thanks for the lurk, dude. I appreciate it.
I touched the glass and it cut my finger. It hurts, Mr. Edgeworth. It hurts.
Please tell me you can deal with such a minor cut on your own. What, are you not an adult? Son of a bitch.
Is this the same man as the one portrayed by the statues around the elevator?
Yeah, that's a paperweight of the founder of iFly Airlines, Mr. Hugo iFly. On the bottom shelf, we have the cute one. The middle shelf is the realistic one. And on the top shelf, that's the floral version.
A floral version? Floral? Are you sure about that? Let me guess. You just said the first thing that came to your mind, right?
Looks like I hit a bullseye.
iFly Airlines related books line the shelf. The history of iFly Airlines, the future of iFly Airlines, the 7 wonders of iFly, fight on iFly Airlines, working name Go You Airlines, I Heart Flying. The titles make it very clear that they won't be making the top sellers list anytime soon. I think it's time to deduce, huh? Make another save slot. Can we logic anything new though? Let's check that out first. Nope, nothing new in the logic category. So time for deducing, I guess. So, organizer. I mean, I can deduce that the piggy bank came from that shelf, I guess. That's the only thing I could think to deduce here. Fuck it, let's try it. Did I make a save slot? We're doing it again. Deduce! Let's see, I'll give you the full screen for that. We're gonna connect that with the piggy bank and present. Eureka! There was definitely something very unusual about this.
About what?
If the killer had broken the glass to get at the Mr. iFly bank, there should be shards of glass inside the case itself.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that.
However, there is not a single piece of glass inside the display case,
Nope. No, there isn't.
which means that the glass was broken from the inside out. The piggy bank must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the glass.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's so much glass all over the floor.
I'm willing to bet that this hat was knocked off in its head at that time, too.
Eh? That's nice.
Which leads me to believe the killer took the Mr. Eyefly from here after the turbulence. The plane shook so much during it that it made a huge mess of the shop. Mr. Eyefly piggy bank data updated. Oh, she's fast asleep. Zzz, she got a bubble now, dude. Take your power naps on your own time, Miss Millie, and listen when I'm talking.
What?
But the murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out as the murder weapon.
So you mean that the bank's not the real murder weapon? It's a fake?
Yes, at this point, that is a very real possibility.
But then what if when the killer went to take Mr. Eyefly, they broke the glass by accident?
The display case is locked, so that's highly unlikely.
Yeah, but there is one person who could have.
No, and who would that be?
Miss Rhoda, of course. I mean, she's the one in charge of this place, so she has the keys to everything.
Miss Rhoda Tenero, huh? Okay, that was something. I think we got something in our logic, right? Turbulence, broken glasses, and suitcase. You think he broke his glasses because of the turbulence? We can try that real quick. See if that leads anywhere. Okay, nothing there. But what about suitcase and turbulence? Because that would have made the suitcases move, right? Yes, there is definitely something wrong here.
What's the sudden yelling?
Tell me, Miss Millie, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases?
Oh, well, sure. They totally ooze strange, like the color and such.
That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention.
Ah, you're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper.
Yeah, they look a bit uptight, don't they? But I guess they do take after their creator.
Again, that's not what I meant, Miss Millie. Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things undisturbed by the turbulence? Never mind. I'd sooner find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. Okay, so now we can take a closer look at the suitcases, huh? Upon closer inspection, they really are quite hideous.
I wonder how Miss Rhonda would react if she heard you say just that. What's wrong?
She makes a good point. It would be wise of me to watch what I say out loud. What's this? I spotted something that's not quite right. What's so unusual about this suitcase? One of them has the roller things on it, or like blockers, and this one doesn't. So that's interesting. Oh, I see that this is also like taped to the floor. So this is the only one that's loose. Interesting. Let's switch to sitting mode real quick. There we go. So I guess we're looking at that. Go ahead and make a save slot. Why not? Present! This is what is so odd.
I don't think it's that strange at all.
Oh, what? Well, maybe I'm not to that extent. That's not weird? Okay, I thought that was weird.
So is it the fact that this one doesn't have them? This one does, this one doesn't? Is that weird? There is something very peculiar about these wheels.
Huh? As in...
As in, there are no stoppers in place on these. Without stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would have sent it flying.
And?
And so it is very likely that this suitcase was placed here after we hit that turbulence. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we? Okay. It's like a giant present, which is kind of funny. It's got like this fake ribbon around it or whatever. God, it is pretty ugly, isn't it? And that looks more like a lemur there, doesn't it? This was apparently designed by Miss Tenero herself. The design has a certain je ne sais quoi about it, which just means I don't know what. Yes, perhaps that is the best way to put it. Some je ne sais quoi. You gonna say the same thing if I click there? A $1,200 price tag. Not exactly priced by someone with a conscience, I'd say. What appeared to be unlocked. Let's take a look at what's inside. A piece of cloth. Is there blood on it? And it's soaked with blood! Okay, well that sounds like a fucking clue, dude. Whoa, what? Hold on.
Ah! It's blood!
It appears that this suitcase is very strongly tied to our murder after all. Investigation complete!
So, explain this to me? What does the suitcase have to do with the murder?
I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used this suitcase in some manner. Such as to move something, perhaps.
But aren't you just talking about that cloth then?
That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. A body? The thing I believe the killer used this suitcase to transport is... the body, I guess, right? I mean, this is the whole crime scene, so I don't know that that would represent it. Maybe I need to do a... No, I can't do a profile. I'm thinking this is the only thing that would make sense to present. Did I save? I think I did, but we're doing it again. Present? Something that would fit inside a suitcase that is also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it? There we go, that worked! Nice! A fly suitcase, a data jotted down in my organizer. A bloody cloth data jotted down in my organizer. That color pattern, doesn't that kind of look like LeBlanc a little bit? Doesn't he have a bunch of stuff that's that color? I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into the color pattern.
But...
In light of this, I say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else. Which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location.
So you're saying that after moving the body into the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase in here and just left it?
Exactly. What is it?
Nothing. Just that I was thinking about what Miss Rhoda said about coming here for some. I was thinking about what Miss Rhoda said about coming here for something.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth, is that in... What's her name? Rhoda? Yeah, there it is.
I wanted to give you a bit more time, but I'm afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but the captain feels that he has allowed you ample time. He says that he'd appreciate it if you would wrap it up here and return to your seat.
I understand his sentiments. However, I'm not allowed to complete my... Wait. I understand his sentiments. However, if I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, the crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land. If I must stop, then I insist I be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites. Under your supervision, of course.
If that is your only condition, then I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you any way that I can, Mr. Edgeworth. Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over things together.
I found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge, and I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. And yet, regarding what Miss Millie reminded me about Miss Tenero, can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light.
Oh, to be continued. Oh, man. And we don't have that much time left in the stream. Oh, man. Do we stop here? I mean, it's almost 9, which is like, you know, my earliest end time that I try to aim for. I think we're going to have to stop here because I feel like I don't want to get too into it because then it'll be hard to pull myself away. You know what I mean? I think we're going to have to end it here. Unfortunately, guys. Probably halfway through this case, though. So we'll get to finish it next time. I'm going to do a little look to see if I'm right on that. Oh, look, we landed and everything when we start next time. Oh, cool. Interesting. Okay, okay. Wait 1 sec. If we go from here, then we will have to stop at a bad spot. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the point. Yeah, because it'll suck worse if we have to stop in the middle of everything. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. It's like when we have a nice place to step away, we have to take it. I mean, if we had another hour, it would be different. But we only have like 45 minutes and really only 10 minutes until the earliest time I try to stop. Because I try to stop somewhere between 9 and 9:30. Let me see. I think we've only gone through the first part, right? Yeah, we've only gone through part 1. Man, part 1 lasted this entire stream almost. Damn. Part 2's next week. Okay. I won't reveal to you guys how many parts there are. Fortunately, I'm enjoying this game. Hell yeah, me too. I really like it. I think it's a cool format for the Ace Attorney series, you know? A lot of interesting little mechanics and stuff, you know? Like the fact that you have like arguments and rebuttals. Like, I think what it does is it really mixes up the investigation and the like testimony thing to where you're doing a lot of it all of the time. You know what I mean? Rather than you take like we do like an entire stream of me just investigating, and then we do an entire stream of me like going through testimonies. It's like instead it's like every stream we do both. You know, we're constantly investigating, talking to people, investigating, talking to people, and I think that's really cool. I also like the whole thing we can like walk around and everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It would be interesting to see how they would translate this into like a newer version, you know, like to remaster it or maybe like put it on console and stuff, just like the trilogy was. It'd be cool to see how they would do this one. I guess they'd probably like make the walk around thing that we use to walk around actually just the mini map, perhaps, stuff like that. It'll all just be like basically just high-res 2D images as well. So I would love to see that. That'd be really cool. But yeah, I made it back. Well, welcome back, Isidore. You're just in time for the end, buddy. We're gonna be jumping on over to Papa's stream, so don't you worry, guys. Okay, so we just saved in game, so now I'm gonna do a save slot. I will do 2 save slots just to try to be extra careful, and then we'll jump on over to the ending screen. It feels so early. I'm gonna have so much time to myself after the stream though, so that'll be cool, you know. Maybe I'll jump in Papa's stream for a bit and chat with him. We'll see. I know he's doing like a kind of a chill out in stream type thing, so it'll be cool to see how that's going on over there. I made it to say skooma. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, after Noah's stream today, dude. He had a lot of weird stuff going on, didn't he? All right, let me double check, make sure Papa's going. These Twitch is saying we're in the red again, but everything else is fine. I don't know why Twitch is so like stressed out about everything. Twitch Inspector, yeah, Twitch Inspector looks like normal, like any normal stream. Okay, weird. Don't know why that is like that then. Anyways, back to checking. Yep, Papa is indeed on. We got some other people I'd like to mention as well. Cog Games is on. She's playing some Fortnite. We got Medion Terra. He's playing some Zero Escape. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. He's got the exact same ideas for games going forward. Man, that's so funny. Me and Medion Terra are like fucking twins sometimes, dude, because he's playing the Zero Escape series, which is what I plan on going to after we're done with Ace Attorney content. As soon as we get through all that, we're gonna go through the entire Zero Escape series. He's in the first one right now, which is 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, which it's called 999 as well. It was for the DS as well, so that's cool. I like that he's playing that. Anyways, we got Maverick Comic. He's playing some Final Fantasy 9. We got HP is on. What's HP up to? He's playing some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There you go. I think he plays with viewers too, if anybody wants to play some Super Smash with HP. We got Squash Loaf. She's playing some Silent Hill 3. Ooh, spooky. All right, might have to jump in there and hang out with her tonight as well. And looks like that's all I got for honorable mentions. Oh, no, we got Richard is also on. We rated him last week. He's under Science and Technology. It's an Adam stream today, but we are going to make weird things. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to see what's going on Richard's channel. But we are definitely going to go say hi to Papa. So get ready for that, guys. But before we do, there's a couple things I want to announce. So next Tuesday, we are going to start a storytime game, so I need your guys' opinions on what we should play. So in the Discord, if you go to the Storytime Polls channel under my section, you'll see that there was a new poll in there for you guys to let me know what you want between 3 different games. The games that we have are, let me double check here so I make sure I get them right. The choices are Blade Runner, which is like a point and click detective game. We've got Nuts, which is I think a game about having to watch squirrels, but then it gets like really weird, I guess. But it's like all about squirrel watching. And then we have Unforeseen Incidents, which is a pretty interesting animated. It's got an interesting art style, but it's like a whodunit, a detective type of thing as well. Quite a bit different than Blade Runner, but pretty much a similar thing, though. Similar genre, I suppose. So yeah, if you guys let me know what 2 it would be your favorites out of those 3, I would love that. Also, while you're in the Discord, if you go to the community section, we have another poll section in there, and we are doing a vote for what movie we should watch for a community night. As I said, I voted for Nuts. Nice, hell yeah, dude. Last time we had Nuts on the vote, we didn't get to play it, so I think it'd be cool to play. Honestly, all the games I always think is cool. Like Blade Runner is that game I had when I was a kid, and I can never finish it because I was a stupid kid. So now that I'm an adult, maybe I'm a little bit smarter and we can get through it. But one of these times we'll play that. Either way, so we got, anyways, next week we have, on Saturday, the 21st, we have Community Night coming up. If you haven't gone in there yet, please go over to where the events are at the top of Discord and let us know that you're interested in that event. But what we'd really like you to do is jump in that poll section and let us know between Austin Powers, Wayne's World, Cat in the Hat, and Love Guru, what are your top 2 choices for movies to watch? So right now, Austin Powers is winning by 2. But, that could switch pretty quick. Couple of votes, you know what I mean? It's Cat in the Hat. It's next closest behind. And then the Love Guru is right behind that. And then Wayne's World finally got a vote. Nice. Hell yeah. Wayne's World's a good movie. Let me see. Thank you for the stream, even though the start was a little rocky. Yeah, that sucks. I know it. But I think I have some stuff to, or at least some ideas on how I can hopefully at least test to see if that's going to happen and see if I can't prevent that from maybe happening in the future, because I just like to do anything I can to make it smooth, you know what I mean? Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Trying to finish that cheesecake. I have 2 slices left. Oh god, I'm so close. I didn't have a slice yesterday because I just need to take a break from eating that. Oh man, it's a lot of sugar, but I'll probably have to have a slice tonight. So yeah, get one step closer. Maybe we'll finish it by tomorrow. You need one last slice tomorrow. But yeah, that's all the announcements I have. But we do for the next rest of the week. We just got Friday. We will have, or we will be playing. Sorry, Yakuza 0. We'll be starting Yakuza. first Yakuza stream, so I'm pretty excited about that. So come hang out for that. We'll probably be playing pretty late. And then I did want to mention that on Sunday I am starting the Phoenix Wright watch parties, so definitely get in Discord and let me know if you're interested in that as well. That's also one of the events, so you should be able to look at the event, see when it starts in your local time. But to give you an idea, it's scheduled to start an hour and a half before my stream normally starts for you guys, so if that helps you understand what time, then there you go. But yeah, just look for us in the Discord there. Other than that, I don't really have much else to plug. There's new merch. If you guys want to check it out, you can check out the merch store. Get all your Domm links down in the description below. I should have the link tree down there you can click on. And let's see. Let's look at the Strange Planet schedule. I've actually been having some ideas on how I can update the way the schedule looks to make it just a little bit easier to read. So I might try taking a stab at that this weekend. But either way, what we got on the schedule, it is Thursday. So we got Papa coming on. Like you said, we're going to be raiding him in just a second. He's playing some Wind Waker and chilling out. But then after Papa, we'll come back tomorrow morning for some of our boy Noah's Archives. So I hope to see you guys there. I think he's still playing that crazy dating sim, I think, right? We were trying to get a better ending. I think, can't remember what it was called, but I'm pretty sure it's a crazy dating sim. Unless he finds something else. He may have found something else. But yeah, so hopefully you guys will be hanging out in Noah's tomorrow. I'll be there. And also tomorrow, I don't want to forget that we will have Panda Alvy will be streaming that afternoon. And then, of course, I'll be streaming Yakuza like I was just talking about after that. So you're going to have a pretty full day of Strange Planet tomorrow. All right. So let's get ready to raid into Papa, shall we? I appreciate you guys for sticking around for that raid, by the way. It means a lot to me. There's our raid message. You know, Papa loves seeing that. You going to put Myst up there? That's a blast to the past. I don't know, man. Myst seems super boring because, well, Myst is not a story game. I wouldn't call it a story game. Myst is a puzzle game. So if I ever played Myst, it wouldn't be a Storytime Tuesday game, I don't think. Because I personally view it as purely a puzzle game, not a story game. I mean, there might be a little bit of lore behind it, but that doesn't make a story, man. As we found out, at least with my opinion of Little Nightmares, like, just because you have lore or like some details about your setting does not mean that there's a gosh darn story there. But I can't say that I've ever played Myst. I've only ever watched people play it or whatever. But yeah, but who knows? Maybe one day we'll do Myst. All right, let's see here. Papa Wolf, boom, starting that raid up. Awesome. Thanks for jumping on that raid, guys. In fact, it's just a DOS classic. Oh, absolutely. Windows 98 was the thing. Yeah, it's funny. I don't really think about Windows 98. I usually think more like 95 and then XP. I kind of forget that 98 was the thing, wasn't it? All right, guys, the raid is ready to go. So unfortunately, that means that this is the end. Aw, but it's okay. We'll be back tomorrow. So until I see you guys next time, stay happy, stay healthy. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow for some Yakuza. All right, have a good night, guys. Let's go say hi to Papa. We're gonna be a little early today. I don't know if he'll be expecting us. It'll be a surprise Domm bomb. Yeah, let me copy my raid message here so I can say it to you. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Raid. See you, everybody. There we go. I'm gonna paste my message. All right. See you later.